Welcome to the Newsa-Cast YouTube channel. These Red Smith Banquet throwbacks are exclusive interviews of sports legends, powerful media personalities, and influential coaches. You won't find these anywhere else. Subscribe below and enjoy. All right, Tosh, it's that exciting time again when it's the Red Smith Banquet throwback time. And well, Tosh, we go back to the year 2000. We had just survived Y2K. Thank God the world didn't end. And because of that, we were graced in Appleton, Wisconsin with one of my favorite baseball players ever to play, Hall of Famer, just a unique personality, a unique body shape, number 34 for the Minnesota Twins. And I can't pronounce his name like the announcer always did, but Kirby Puckett, man. Kirby
Yeah.
Puckett.
Wow. Absolutely. I mean, he was an electric player. He was fun to watch. He would, literally run through walls.
Yeah.
He was
In World Series.
absolutely in World Series. He was absolutely incredible. Just a fun player. We were lucky because he came the year after Paul Molitor. Molitor was in 99 and then Kirby Puckett in 2000. Back-to-back years of just incredible baseball players to be able to be seen at the Red Smith Awards banquet. This is a guy who made the most out of what he had, and he had a lot of skills. He didn't look like the prototypical baseball player, but he definitely was an amazing baseball player.
He gave guys like me hope, man. Shaped like that, he was awesome. You're right. He was so uniquely shaped, but at the same time, he was very, very light on his feet, quick player. Like you said earlier, he did run through a wall to catch a fly ball in the World Series. He was very, his agility was as good as anybody, but his stroke, the way he could hit the ball was just, Kirby passed away young, and that was super sad. He was only 45 years old, and same thing kind of happened to another great hitter in that era, Tony Gwynn. He was only 54. We lost two of our, childhood idols, two of the best hitters through our, the 80s and 90s, left this earth too early, but gosh darn, there were some great hitters.
Right. And Kirby was just like the nicest guy possible as well. Had a huge smile on his face. If you remember Kirby, 1995, he had his jaw broken, and 96, he was hitting 344 in the Grapefruit League, and woke up one morning and he couldn't see out of his right eye with glaucoma, and went through several surgeries and couldn't repair it, and had to retire in July of that year of 1996.
Yeah. When we met Kirby in 2000, he could have been a bitter guy for sure. It sucks what happened to him. It was a freak accident, but he wasn't like that. In fact, one of my favorite pictures that I own is Kirby. And back in 2000, I had longer dreads back then, and Kirby took a liking to my dreads. And there's somebody captured a photo of him pointing out, his likeness of my dreads, I guess, in that photo, which I cherish to this day.
Yeah, great guy. Great. It's going to be a great interview. You guys are going to love it. And, if you like this, remember, go on YouTube on Sundays and you get the full interview. And continue to like and subscribe to all your social networks for us, and enjoy.
Presenting the Miller Nice Guy Award will be Sig Wysocki of the Miller Brewing Company. Sig?
Thank you, Chuck. Kirby, before I start, a number of distinguished people came up to this podium today and said some very nice things about you. Unfortunately, they're all in this presentation. But I think your accomplishments are worth repeating, so please bear with me. This year's recipient of the Miller Nice Guy Award is an exceptional athlete and an outstanding citizen. His skills on the playing field were recently recognized by the Minneapolis Star-Tribune when he was selected Minnesota's Athlete of the Century, finishing ahead of football legend Bronco Nagurski, Basketball Hall of Famer George Mikan, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Fran Tarkington, and former Minnesota Twins Harmon Killebrew and Rod Carew. His community service work has also been recognized by the many honors that he has received, including the Roberto Clemente Man of the Year Award from Major League Baseball for outstanding community service in 1996, the USA Today Weekend Most Caring Athlete Award in 1995, the Branch Rickey Community Service Award in 1993, and the Carl R. Pollard Award for Community Service in 1995. Kirby Puckett, the terrific baseball player who patrolled the outfield for the Minnesota Twins for 12 years, is this year's winner of the Miller Nice Guy Award. Kirby was born in Chicago and graduated from Calumet High School. After earning All-American honors during his high school baseball career, Kirby attended Bradley University and then Triton Junior College in River Grove, Illinois. He was selected by the Minnesota Twins in the first round of the 1982 free agent draft and spent 2 years in the minors before making his major league debut in 1984. In his first Major League Baseball game as a Minnesota Twin, Kirby provided a glimpse of the stellar play that Twins fans and all baseball fans would grow accustomed to. Playing the Angels in California, Kirby began his career with a single in his first Major League at-bat. Kirby ended the day with four hits in his Major League debut, becoming only the 9th player in league history to get 4 hits in his first big league game. Among the many achievements in his remarkable playing career, 2 stand out. Twice in his 12-year career, Kirby was instrumental in leading the Minnesota Twins to the World Series. And both times he played a key role in helping the Minnesota Twins capture that World Series title. In 1987, the Twins defeated the St. Louis Cardinals in 7 games. And in 1991, the Twins duplicated that feat by beating the Atlanta Braves in 7 games. A clutch performer throughout his career, Kirby was exceptional in World Series play, both at the plate and in the field. In 14 World Series games, Kirby batted .308 with 16 hits, including 5 extra base hits, 7 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. He also hit .311 in 10 American League Championship Series games with 14 hits, 3 home runs, and 9 RBIs. The other accomplishment that demonstrates his terrific skills on the baseball diamond is his total of 2,040 hits in his first 10 full seasons in the major leagues, the second most among all major leaguers in that category. Willie Keeler tops the chart with only 25 more hits than Kirby. Among the players behind Kirby in that category are Hall of Famers Stan Musial, Rogers Hornsby, Hank Aaron, Joe DiMaggio, and Lou Gehrig. Among Kirby's other distinguished accomplishments during his 12 years are appearing in 1,783 Major League games in a Twins uniform, finishing his playing career with a .318 batting average, including 2,304 hits, 207 home runs, and 1,085 RBIs, capturing 6 Gold Glove Awards for outstanding fielding, being selected 6 times as the winner of the Calvin R. Griffith Award as the Twins' most valuable player, 10 All-Star Game appearances, including being selected an All-Star Game starter 6 times, and winning the MVP honors at the 1993 All-Star Game. After being forced to retire in 1996 because of irreversible retina damage in his right eye, Kirby was named Executive Vice President of Baseball for the Twins. His responsibilities include player evaluation, individual player instruction, and working as an instructor throughout the Twins minor league system. Away from the field, Kirby is a member of the Twins Executive Board and on the Twins Community Fund Board of Directors. Kirby and his wife Tanya, along with their daughter Catherine and son Kirby Jr., make their home in Edina, Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Miller a Nice Guy Award recipient, Mr. Kirby Puckett.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't think it's really fair for me to come up here after Lee Rimmel because, I heard earlier that he'd do anything for you. And we were in the reception downstairs earlier, and he was telling me, I said, can I just go see a Packers game, just 2 tickets? And he told me no. So I talked to John, and John said he'll give me all the Bucks tickets I want. So I think I'm going to the Bucks games. That's okay, Lee. I'd like to thank the Red Smith Committee, really. It's an honor for me to be here. I think we've been trying to get me here, I think, for the last 6 years. And I'd like to congratulate Billy Smith because he's the one that got me to do this. He bugged me for 6 years, and finally I got tired of Smitty. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I'm happy that I came, really. This is a pleasure, and it's an honor for me to be here. Again, happy birthday to you too, Billy. It's great riding with you for 4.5 hours. Can I fly back? Boy, thought I was riding with Lee, asking all those questions all the time. No, really and truly, on a serious note, I'd like to thank all the players before me for giving me the opportunity to be able to go out and do what I did. There were lots of other people that played professional baseball, and they didn't get the opportunity to do the things that I achieved. But I can honestly tell you that I enjoyed every single moment that I was on the field playing baseball. You always saw me smiling, whether I struck out 4 times or whether I got 4 hits. I was always the same. I never let the game of baseball change me. You have to understand that fame is fleeting. You could be here today and it could be gone tomorrow. So I think you have to treat people how you want people to treat you. And I thank my mom and dad for that because I was the baby of 9 kids. I got beat up a lot by my brothers and sisters, but I survived. And unfortunately, I can't beat my kids like I got beat. So, you know, these days they call that, you go to jail for that kind of thing. I'd like to congratulate Larry, too, on being in the Hall of Fame for the Packers. That's really great. You played 162 games, huh? 1 baseball season. Wow. I still love you, Larry. Smarter than me. Throughout my whole career, I always considered myself to be an overachiever. As a kid growing up on the south side of Chicago, living in the projects in a bad, bad neighborhood, living in a place where people call it the place where hope died. Well, I was the baby of 9 kids, and I knew from the time I was 5 years old, I wanted to be something special. And I wanted to be a professional baseball player. So ever since I was 5 years old, and now I'm 37 years old, 38 years old, standing in front of you, be 39 in 2 months. I've been chasing a baseball around for 30 years until I retired. And that was the most wonderful day for me because I got tired. I got lots of whoopings breaking up my mom's lamps. And I was hitting aluminum foil packages, breaking stuff. I mean, I really had a tough childhood, as you can see. But I'm still here standing. And that is because I had a dream, like Martin Luther King had a dream. I said, I know I want to be something special. I was doing interviews earlier, and I was telling people how I had my life planned out at 8 years old. You know, you asked my 8-year-old daughter, right, 9-year-old daughter, Captain, what do you want to be? She said, I don't know. I'm going to be a track runner. I said, I think that's great, sweetie. You can be whatever you want to be. Just don't let anybody tell you that you can't be anything you want to be. Throughout my whole life, I was told I wasn't going to be this. I was too short. I was too this. I was too that. I was too this. But as you can see, I just kept telling myself that I could do whatever it was I wanted to do. My first thing I wanted to do in life, like I said, was play baseball. I was going to give myself till I was 25 years old. If I wasn't in the big leagues at 25, I was going to be a police officer. My major in college was criminal justice. If that didn't work out, I was going to be a garbage man. And I was going to be the best damn garbage man you've ever seen. Whatever I wanted to do in life, I did it. People told me I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, like I said earlier. I made it to the big leagues in 2 years. You know, in the great organization, the Twins, that I'm very, very proud to say that I wore 1 uniform throughout my whole career. And there's not many guys that can say that these days. But I've never been a person to take all the credit for the things that I achieved. I had great teammates. I had great people in the front office. Mr. Lowell Preeb used to be our traveling secretary. Lowell took care of myself and my wife Tanya and my kids, and now he married Wendy, and he's rich now. So, boy, is he smarter than me or what? I had to play baseball for 12 years and get all this money, and now my wife is rich, and I'm still here standing in front of you, don't have nothing. I got this suit, and that's it. I have some crazy teammates. I got to play with some great guys. All my life, I wanted to play with 2 guys in baseball. I wanted to play with 3 guys, actually. I'm not just saying that because I'm here in Milwaukee. I wanted to play with Paul Molitor. Well, Molly finally came over to the Twins. As you know, yeah, you can clap for him. He was great. He was one of my heroes, really. I wanted to play with Dave Winfield. When he came over, he got his 3,000 hit in the Twins uniform. I was proud about that. And I wanted to play with Robin Yount. I never got the opportunity. Every time we played the Brewers here, you guys are traded on me. You're in the National League now, but I'm not mad at you now. I'm cheering for you now. I am one of the few people in this room that's going to miss County Stadium tremendously. I hit 363 in my career at County Stadium. Don't tear it down and make it a parking lot. My family and I will move in there. I love it, really. I live outside of my ice house, my fish house. I swear I won't move, I promise. Well, you know, my life has been so wonderful that I have to give thanks to God, really, because he made all this possible. When my career had to come to an abrupt ending, as you all know, I was doing good in spring training again, and I woke up and I couldn't see out of my right eye. And I told my wife, Tanya, I said, I can't see your face, but I can see peripherally. I can see your shoulders and your hair. I thought I just slept on my eye wrong, and I went to the park, and I couldn't see out of my right eye anymore. And so through a drastic series of tests and going on a plane, going everywhere, Johns Hopkins, everywhere in the world, the best places you can go, they couldn't find anything wrong because I was always in good physical condition. As you can see, I'm not in physical condition anymore, but I always tried to be. I mean, as a baseball player, the people here that know me, they tell you, I was always the first one at the ballpark, and I was always the last one to leave. Lord Preeb can tell you that. I was there at 2 o'clock. I know the Twins got tired of seeing me. And I thought they were happy when I retired, but then they gave me this job. And so now I got to do this, I guess. But I talk all the time anyway, so I might as well do this. My life has taken a tremendous change, but people thought that I would cry or point fingers. My mom and dad always told me that when I was a kid to stand up proud. You know, always believe, find something you believe in and feel very strongly about it. Stand up and let people know how you feel. At my press conference, I told everybody, I said, don't be sad. And if you cry, let there be tears of joy, not tears of sadness. I got to live out my dream ever since I was 5 years old. I got to play 12 wonderful years in the big leagues. I got to do way more things than I ever thought I'd do. And this is coming from a kid who came from nothing, who grew up to be something. But through the whole time, I never changed. And that's what I tell people I come in contact with. Don't ever change. You can be whatever you want to be. Believe strongly. Find something you can do. Put your heart into it. That's the way you succeed. All these people sitting up here, and all of you all, we're all successful. You know why? Because we believe in what we do. Whatever it is we do, you believe in it strongly. If you, like I said, if I was going to be a garbage man, I was going to be the best damn garbage man in the world. Smiling, picking up your garbage, how you doing, looking for those presents for Christmas and stuff like that. But I was going to be happy. I was going to be proud doing it. You love me. I never miss. Never called in sick to work. Never been sick a day in my life. Never, ever. Never missed a game. Billy Smith, I don't know if he's with the team or not. I got 4 wisdom teeth pulled one day. And everybody said, you're not going to play. My jaws were swole up. And when I got 4 hits, I didn't care. I just know that I got to play baseball. That's what I do. People come to see me play, have to perform. Like Joe DiMaggio said, the reason I do what I do is because there may be one person in the stands that's never seen me play. And the last impression that you leave on someone is what they remember. And I remember all you fans here in Milwaukee. I had the greatest time. I loved it. I loved everything about baseball. But I've closed that chapter now in my life. My life is a lot tougher now because I'm a professional limousine driver. I drive my kids everywhere. Baseball was much easier. I can tell you that. It was much easier. Go to the park at 2, get back at 12. Well, got nowhere to hide now, so kind of have to deal with it. I'd like to congratulate all the recipients tonight, really. That's really special honors you guys got today. You guys should be proud of yourselves. Now you're going to the next level in life. College, it's a breeze, no problem. Go to class when you want, do what you want to do. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Just don't go to the University of Minnesota unless you want to. They'll do your homework for you. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I didn't go there. I tell you, I know I'm getting old. When Gary Thurman, he played against me for 9 years. He's a manager now. God, boy, has time flown by. I'm bald-headed now. I shaved my hair for you guys tonight. It feels great to me. I'm loving life, just like I did when I played baseball. All I can say is life is wonderful. We're all blessed. Enjoy yourself. Just remember this, procrastination is the thief of time. Don't talk about, I should have done this or I should have done this. If you got something you want to do it. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. Thank you all for having me today. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you all so much. Good.
Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post another great episode or interview. Download the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for your support.